Good morning, everyone. In the continuation, class 12, accountancy, chapter 3, admission. Today we are going to sum up the calculation of goodwill. As I explained you, there are three methods of calculating goodwill. First is average profit method, second is super profit method, and third is capitalization method. And in the capitalization method, there are also two ways. One is on the basis of average profit and on the basis of super profit. So today we are going to sum up this chapter and I will show you some PPTs regarding this chapter. See, in the exam there will be some theory questions on the basis of this topic. This is the basic topic of partnership. See, at the time of admission, at the time of retirement, death, selling, merger, or change in profit sharing ratio. At the time of reconstitution of firm, there will be need of calculation of goodwill. So maybe there will be some theory questions as well as numerical questions, which I explained you earlier, also may be asked in the question. So today I will sum up this topic, and from tomorrow onwards we will start journal entries of goodwill. So today I will show you some PPTs, and on the basis of it you can ask the definition or the doubts. See, this question from this year CBSE is going to change the pattern, so maybe there will be some MCQs, fill in the blank, true and false. So please be careful about it. Note down the keywords like goodwill is and dash asset. So you will write intangible asset. Linked to an established business, built over time as a business gains favorable reputation. Favorable reputation means goodwill, means good name, reputation in the business market. There will be good relationship, effective branding, and they will earn more profit, higher profit than others. See, you can see in the market there are various products available in the market on which people can blind follow. They can follow blindly. So goodwill means brand name, more customer sites, favorable suppliers, better congenial workforce or work environment. So there will be extra profit earning capacity, which is known as goodwill. Now, this is the definition. Just now I gave you goodwill is an intangible asset. Then factors of existence of goodwill. How we can say some has more goodwill, some has less goodwill? There are various points for this. Good public relations means they have better relations with their employees, with their customers, with their suppliers. So if the better relationship means they think about the betterment of the society, betterment of the employees. They provide better quality products at reasonable price. So naturally, they will have more goodwill. Means people can follow or use the products easily. Now, quality maintenance, management skills they have, favorable location, good relation with suppliers, employees have faith on them. Like I gave you the example of Tata, they employees faith blindly on the management. At the time of terrorist attack, they gave the salaries to their employees, they compensate their employees who suffered. So this is the reason of higher goodwill. So today's topic is goodwill, but many factors affect the goodwill. So here, good relation with suppliers, How there will be good relation with suppliers, my dear children? If they made the payment on time, they give the orders in bulk. Okay, so next is, say, there are two types of goodwill. From accounting point of view, there are two types of goodwill. One is purchase goodwill, one is self-generated goodwill. See, purchase goodwill means when you are purchasing some established brand, like Tata purchased Jaguar. So they already have their goodwill. So purchase goodwill means when anyone purchase the goodwill, that is termed as purchase or business purchase. Then self-generated goodwill. Self-generated means any organization can generate self goodwill. Like in your coaching city quota, one big coaching, Ellen, they have self-generated goodwill. They earn that good name by providing better services. Now, methods of valuation of goodwill, you will can see the slide. Average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization method. Next is average profit method. On the basis of average profit method, there are two methods. Simple average profit method, weighted average profit. On the basis of AB, there are two ways. Simple average or weighted average. WAP. Okay. Simple average, tag, total average goodwill. Weighted average, WAP, weighted average profit. Now see, before calculating the average profits, following adjustments should be made. Abnormal profits, as I told you, that should be deducted. Abnormal loss should be added back. Non-operating income means those income which are not related with the routine business activities. Income from investment should be deducted. There are two types of losses, normal, abnormal. Normal means routine business activities. And same profits are also of two types, abnormal or normal. Normal means business activities related with business activities. Abnormal means like non-operating incomes, abnormal. Like I gave you the example now. If I earn 7 crore rupees in KBC, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan gave me a check. This is abnormal. This is daily I cannot earn this profit. That's why it is termed as abnormal. Okay, now see. So it's clear abnormal profit should be deducted. Why deducted? Because already added. Now, simple average profit method. See, goodwill is equals to AP into purchase years. And how to calculate AP. In earlier classes also I explained you average profit means total profit upon number of years. Now what is purchase means? Purchase year generally given in the question, but number of years of purchase means the number of years for which the firm is likely to earn the same amount of profit. Now see, super profit. Super profit means extra profit. Super means extra. Extra earning than normal profit. That's why super profit. And in super profit method, we have one more step. Bill is calculated on the basis of super profits, the excess of actual profits over the average profit. In place of actual profits, you can write normal profits over the average profits or earned by some other. For calculating goodwill, super profits are multiplied by the number of years of purchase. Goodwill is equals to super profit into number of years purchased. Super profit is equals to actual profit minus normal profits or average profits minus normal. Now, what is normal profits? See, one formula, normal profits means capital invested into normal rate of return upon 100. See, Normal profit means the other similar business firms are earning by the same investment, or if you invest this amount in some other activities or in some other institution for investment purpose, then what will be your normal profit? So normal profit is equals to capital invested into the business into normal rate of return, which is earned by normally into 100, divide by 100, that is normal profit. See, in super profit method, we have to calculate average profit as well as normal profit. Then we have to calculate super profit by subtracting. Okay, now capital employed. See, capital employed, there are two approaches: shareholders fund approach and long-term fund approach. So shareholders fund approach, asset side and liability side, two sides are there in the balance sheet as you know it. And long-term fund approach also have two sides, but considering long-term debt as capital employed. Both ways will give the same amount of capital. Now, long-term fund approach, asset side, fixed asset minus current asset, the current liabilities, FA plus C. See, in the business, there are two types of asset, fixed asset and current asset. For fixed asset, we can use non-current asset and current asset. Then minus current liabilities, outside liabilities. Then the amount will be capital employed. Liability side rule, equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surplus and long-term debt. Then there will be the balancing figure is capital employed. This is liability side. Now, example. Normal rate of return in a particular type of business is 20%. Investment is 10 lakh. Then simple formula. Investment means capital employed into rate upon 100 and the amount of profit is 2 lakh. Normally 2 lakh, but in business you are earning 3 lakh. It means 1 lakh is super profit. Super means extra, and there is very simple and easy formula for calculating super profit, my dear children. Average profit minus normal profit of the business. Then third method is capitalization method. See, on the basis of capitalization method, there are two methods: average profit method and super profit method. For average profit method, capitalization of average profit. Under this method, we calculate the average profit and then assess the capital needed for earning such average profit on basis of normal rate of return. Such capital is known as CV, capitalized value of the business. Then capitalization method. Capitalization of average profit method means the first average profit method. There is only one very easy formula: capitalized value minus capital employed. Capital employed means net asset, or the another name is total asset minus outside liabilities, external liabilities. And this is capitalized value, and the goodwill is equals to CV minus CV. Capitalized value minus capital employed. See, in goodwill method, for capitalization method, you first have to calculate average profit by the same time. Total average up to average you will calculate by this method. Then you will put this value here, average profit, into normal rate upon 100, that is CV, and CE means net asset, total asset minus outside liabilities. So goodwill will be there, CV minus CE, capitalized value minus capital employed. Now Capitalization of average profit method. One example I am giving you. So this question came in 2000 in the CBSE exam. A firm earns rupees 65,000 as its average profit. Rate is 10%. And asset is 6,80,000 and liabilities are 1,80,000. Now, how to calculate goodwill? See, this is capitalization of average profit method. Note down the question. Now I am showing you the example. Capitalized value, capital employed, goodwill is equals to CV minus CE. Again, I am explaining you capitalized value means average profit into 100 upon rate. Net asset means capital employed. Total asset minus outside liabilities. Goodwill is equals to CV minus. Next, capitalization of super profit. Very easy formula. First, you calculate super profit by this one and super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. We calculate the super profit by the same way and then calculate the capital needed for earning such super profits on the basis of normal rate of return. So capitalization of average of super profit method means first you will calculate super profit, then put this super profit in this formula. Goodwill is equals to super profit into 100 upon rate. I am giving you one example. Verma Brothers earn a profit of 90,000 with a capital of 4 lakh. Normal rate of return is 15%. Note down the question. Normally earned, they are earning 90,000 with a capital of 4 lakh. Rate of return is 15%. See, normal profit, 4 lakh into 15%. Yes. Super profit, average profit minus normal profit. Okay. Goodwill is equals to super profit into 100 upon normal rate. So first, what is the step? You have to calculate super profit. Then only you can move to the next step. Okay? Conclusion. Just as cement binds together the bricks and other building materials into walls, similarly goodwill binds together or unites the other assets and aspects of the business into cohesive. It means if there is goodwill, good name or reputation, the business will earn higher profits, or we can say profits more than others. Okay. One question you want again? I'll explain. See, capitalization of super profit. Don't worry. Earn a profit of 90,000 with a capital of 4 lakh. Means the capital investment is 4 lakh. Normal rate of return in the business is 15. So, how to do it? First, average profit given 90,000. Capital investment is 4 lakh. Normal rate is 15%. Normal profit is, normal profit is 60,000. How normal profit is 60,000? I gave you the formula. Capital into rate upon 100. Now super profit is also having one formula. Average profit through business activities minus normal profit, that will be super profit. Now goodwill, formula given. Super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return, that is now. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Okay. I will give you some. Wait. I will give you. The average profit. First, we will calculate total profit, then average profit, then E8, how to calculate total profit by adding all the profits and subtracting all the losses. Dear children, first step is total profit means sum of good. Now how to calculate average? By the same way, total profit upon number of years means how many years we are adding, we divide it by. So number of second step over. Now third step. Goodwill is equals to average profit into purchase. Average profit into purchase year, which is given in the question. Good. Now moving towards next method, that is 50% of will be same. Same way EB, same way AB. AB means average profit. As just now I explained you, for super profit method you have to calculate normal profit also. Normal profit is equals to capital employed or investment upon 100. One step more. Now super means extra. So super profit is equals to average profit minus normal profit is super profit. But for goodwill is equals to super profit into purchasing. Okay, now we are moving towards next method. Same way, see, on the basis of average profit method, capitalize the value minus 11.4. Okay, and for super profit, one formula is there, simple super profit into 100 upon. So this is the summary of calculation of goodwill. How to calculate goodwill when there is change in profit sharing ratio, when new partner admits, when a partner retires or died, or when some business purchase is there, some business selling is there, some merger is there, means reconstitution of firm. At that time, we have to calculate goodwill, and there are these three ways of calculating. In the exam, this question may come individually. This will be included in the admission or in the retirement. So maybe there are various chances, various options to include this topic. Okay. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask, and from tomorrow onwards, we will start journal entries. So in journal entries, I will explain how to calculate goodwill and how to put in the journal entries. If you have any doubt related with this, or I gave you the questions in NCERT also, so you will do those questions.